This mirror here, guys, like, I'm pretty sure it's one of those ones that make you look real wide. I don't know, is it a wide mirror? Or am I looking like this in person? Come on, man, fingers crossed. Yeah, I reckon we might even go bigger with these. Yeah, I reckon. Oh, so that's on the XLA. So what's the width on this? I reckon we go like 30, bro.
I reckon we can go pretty close to matching them.
Yeah,
nothing crazy.
I love how they look on the screen.
Yeah, they're all kind of pastel-y.
I want it to pop more off the shirt still.
Yeah. The Plastisol always does that.
Is the skin tone different than the pink?
Or so in this one there's this colour, and that's the shirt coming through.
It's probably better to just go black.
It'll pop more in black.
Actually, well, it looks more. So what would that even be?
It's got a bit of blue in it, I think.
It's like, yeah, it's got blue in it. It's a blue black.
Like, cause like the way it looks is just perfect. So if we can try like match everything to exactly how it is, that'd be perfect. Yeah.
So if I print that, virtually all the small ones are going to close up.
I think the bigger the better because it's so like vintage. I don't know, I just feel like...
I reckon that's pretty good, man.
Yeah, what did we say? They're almost like 23.
23, 30.
So this is what goes into this, guys. A lot of refining. Gotta get it perfect, you know. Al's just opened this curtain and he's told me to come inside with him, so... What the fuck? Whoa, I did not know this existed, man.
The dark room. What? All the dark arts happen.
So this is, well, yeah, this is like Harry Potter shit.
But you have to, obviously all the screens you can't see the proper light until they're ready to be made.
Yeah.
So you get them all laid out and ready to go in here.
So what do? You pull layers out from the image, or you do...
Each one of these is a separate colour.
Yeah, yeah.
So the rest of it, all this image outside that doesn't have the black, that'll burn into the screen.
Yeah.
The emulsion will go hard. Where you see black will wash out.
Yeah.
And hence you'll be able to print the ink through that part, and all the different colours go together to make a Jim Steve's t-shirt.
Wow.
There you go.
Education.
Behind the scenes.
Yeah, that's actually sick to see.
It's the biggest it will look.
That's the biggest it'll look, yeah.
And that is the smallest it will look.
Yeah, I think that's perfect, bro. That's fucking hectic.
Yeah, I hope so.
So yeah. I think lower the better on the like more vintagey. Yeah, because like when I look at that, I'm like, yo, and then I look at that, I'm like, oh, the bottom looks too.
Yeah, I mean it's because the letters are bigger up here. I know what you mean. It's not as wide.
Maybe the top a bit bigger and the bottom smaller. I'm thinking because the bottom is wider anyway, it might be better to just go a smudge higher. Yeah. Just because then it like I just don't want like too much. I don't want it to be bottom heavy. You know what I mean? So what's that? 7?
That's 6 right there.
Right. Yeah, see, for me, that's so much easier to gauge now. I think, 6 seems to be perfect. Yeah.
6.
Yeah, 6 down. 6 down, and that's the size. Yeah, boy. We got
touch base Tuesday.
Single color, like white prints.
That's alright, I'll just get them tagged whenever I get them.
Yeah, there's no rush on those. So ideally, just like
so whenever you
the
get
2 to 3 weeks as usual. Yeah, I'll just get you the artwork. Right, bro.
Give me the art week and the work.
Yeah, I'll do that, mate. Alrighty, we'll see you next time.
See you, bro.
Alright guys, a very successful trip to the Screen Printers. My man Tommy here. He's just come from Melbourne. He's just up here for the weekend. You guys know Tommy used to film all the Resurrection series? No, not the Resurrection. Competition. Yeah. Fuck, how many series have I done? But good to see my man. Basically, we checked out the Screen Printers, got all the sizing done. Very happy with it, very excited about that. Actually on our way now to go and look at a rental property. Well, I don't know if you call it a rental property, it's an industrial space. This year, guys, you guys have heard me saying it. I'm not just saying things this year. It's basically a 200 square meter industrial unit, of which I can just see Jim Steve's HQ, man. Office setup, studio shooting setup, studio gym, which I want to train people at. Like I'm super passionate about that. I want to challenge myself this year, and I just want to expand, and I want to take risks. This is some risky stuff, but in life you got to take those risks. But the main thing right now, I'm just trying to not get too excited about things. It's easy to get really in love with an idea and make a bad decision and rush into a decision, and and, you know, sign something not on your terms, where realistically we're going to see a place which has been vacant for a few months. The ball's on my court if I want this thing. I feel like it's you know, it's my decision, so I don't want to get too excited and, you know, all that, but we'll see how we go. Could get there, the place could be average, but it could be amazing. Now the only problem with this kind of stuff, 3-year lease is what they're looking at minimum. For me, I've never been committed to anything for more than 12 months in my life. Commercial real estate obviously a lot different than, you know, your residential stuff where you can get 6 months leases and stuff like that to live. So 3 years, that kind of scares the shit out of me, especially if you're looking at a business as something that's going to expand. It's like, well, if it's going to expand and then you've got a space for 3 months, what do you do? Sorry, 3 years, what do you do? So that's kind of the first barrier. So like I said, we're going to go see this place. It's a big empty space. Got some great friends who I've been getting some advice from today, and, you know, what questions to ask, what things to find out. We're just going to, you know, start the process, go check it out, get the ball rolling. I said, if I don't go look at a space, you know, how long am I going to put this off for? So at least to go see something now in person, it's kind of really manifesting it into something that is getting a bit more feeling closer to actually happening. I've been wanting to do this for years, and it's funny, I'm trying to do it now at a point where I could have easily done this in the past with the resources and cash flow in the business and where everything was at. Yet those were days where I used to make shit decisions with my money. I was buying shoes, I was buying watches, I was just spending money, like eating 4 meals out a day, like just real dumb shit. And now I'm like, you know, you got to go through things in life to learn these lessons sometimes, but it's definitely one that I've learned, is respect your money a lot more. And you know, when things are going great, don't just think it's all easy and you're like a god of business and selling and you're the man and everyone's always going to buy your stuff, because there comes down points, you know, throughout any business where you're going to have struggles and challenges, whether it's even in your personal life. Sometimes things go wrong and then everything can take a backseat, and then your, you know, income can drop heavily. So many things can happen in life, guys. So it's really important to just keep that clear head, not get ahead of yourself, make smart decisions, and just kind of catch yourself on your bullshit. And that's something I've really been trying to do lately. How does it look in the camera? Like pretty big space?
It's massive, yeah.
Yeah, it's cool, man. Actually, yeah, this was the one I think I was looking at, because there's one next door and it's an opposite layout. So basically, the bathrooms are on the other side. Now that I'm actually in here, the vibes are insane. So what I'm thinking, studio gym would be set up all along here. Would set up a studio shoot area, mezzanine potentially up in here, with warehousing underneath, so offices up top, and but you know, like, yeah, cool little kitchenette. Yeah, this is cool, man. Guys, Sunday night we're out here at Temple Gym getting it done. Me and my man Tommy. Actually, we weren't even gonna do any vlogging, but we had the camera. Me and him were just hitting the workout because I don't get to see him much now. He lives in Melbourne, but basically tonight just hitting some back and doing just like machine stuff. Honestly, pretty exhausted after today. Had a pretty chill Sunday. Just hanging out with some mates at the pool. Sunburn as fuck. I don't know if you can see, but it felt like getting in the gym tonight and actually trying to train. It just didn't feel right. Like, couldn't get a pump like through the first few sets. It really took a while to get into it. I think when you get sunburn, like your blood distributes differently. I don't know. Like, I just was struggling, but right now currently, like, got a really good pump. So, but yeah, we're just here Sunday night. Like I said, this time told me like 8, 9.
Yeah, 10 to 9.
9.
10 to 9. Yeah, 9.
10 to 9. Yeah. So that's how the physique's currently looking as well. Like, feeling a little bit thick. It's actually like the mirror there. Try to get like a shot through the mirror or something. This mirror here, guys, like, I'm pretty sure it's one of those ones that make you look real wide. I don't know, is it? Is it a wide mirror? Or am I looking like this in person? Come on, man. Fingers crossed. We're getting it done. Sunday night. Feeling motivated. Gym Steve's drop. If you're watching this, will be in probably 2 days. So, just trying to get as much of my fitness, my gym in as possible, because sometimes with the drops, things just get a bit crazy and like I get a couple of days off the gym, which I can afford, I guess, but I don't really want that. So this year, guys, even with my physique, with the business, with everything, 2020, I'm trying to take things to the next level, man. I feel not, I like to say like, I feel like I'm at my natural potential, but realistically, I think I can get a lot more out of my physique naturally, and that's kind of the goal this year. It's such, sometimes I feel like it's a cop-out to be like, oh, you're kind of at your natural potential. You know, there's still so much more time I can be putting into my physique. So this year we're gonna do it. I was even saying, I was joking, I caught up with Vitruvian the other day. I was like, bro, I've never taken creatine like in my life. I'm like, maybe I'll do 8 weeks on creatine. Like, I've heard it's good. Maybe it'll, you know, give me some good gains. Who knows? We'll see. If I do it, I'll document it here on the channel. But anyway, nice, yeah, pulling it out. Big Tommy getting it done. Good boy. One thing while we're here, actually, it's probably like the most unstable shot. Tommy's like watching me hold the camera. Is like, well, how much would this setup be? Like $5 grand?
My life savings.
Yeah. I don't want to like drop this thing for him, but like you saw with the tricep extensions, were actually, I'll demonstrate, Tommy. Can you film me?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
You're probably fucked after that set, but it's hard. Anything from this side, because his arm's so tatted up, you just don't see any like definition and stuff like that of which parts of the muscle are moving and working, but it's all good. So basically, when it comes to the tricep push down or tricep pull back, people like to think a push down or a pull down is the exact same thing. A push down is when you're over that weight and you're pushing down. The main part of your body is pushing over. A pull down or a pull back is when you're back from that machine and you're locking your elbows back and you're pulling back. And usually what that's doing is getting a lot of the underhead of your tricep. So, you know, people often just think it's the one exercise. There's so many different varieties. And not only, okay, so when you're doing the push down and your weight's over it, you're hitting the short head of your tricep, which comes around the front. Pull back, long head, which you can see more from the back when I go like that. I don't know if you can see it very good on this arm because it's tattooed up, but the third thing you can do is instead of pushing down with the wrists close, you can push down and pull and get that separation at the end, and that is also actually going to hit your long head, so you can still do a push down and hit the long head. It's interesting, like usually when you're doing any exercise in the gym, there's so many different ways you can do them to target, you know, certain parts of the same body part in a sense. So let's say you're lacking an upper chest, there's a way that you can bench press to hit more of your upper chest. Let's say it's your triceps, like your long head or your short head, there's different ways you can do the movements. Same with biceps as well, with all your hand grips and everything. So that's what's cool about training, you know, you can always just mix up your grips and stuff and, you know, just change up the stimulus. So speaking of actually training, all that, my master trainer, you can still get your free month below. I actually had someone message me the other day and they're like, Freeze, after seeing your master trainer for months and months and months and you talking about it, I finally signed up to the free month, and I'm like, that's what it's about, bro. So I'm sure there'll be one of you guys watching this who will actually do it. I'll link it first thing below. Definitely go get a monk. Completely free, no strings attached. I've never even sent out an email to the email list on signing up in there. I just want you guys to have a sick platform, and if you like it, you can get my coaching, you can upgrade, but I'm not expecting any of that. I'm just giving the thing out, you know? So shout out to you guys in there, put in the work, getting it done. So guys, front of body hammer curls. Pretty crazy for hitting that front outer bicep and still getting the forearms involved. When you're going front as opposed to side, when you're going front, you're really just hitting this real outer bit of your bicep. When you're doing your side, you're still hitting that, but you're getting a lot more of the brachialis and that forearm involved. You can kind of get more of that lower peak when you're doing it front of body. So again, you can do exercises so many different ways. It's so sick. If you do go into my master trainer, I don't know if it's restructured yet. I'm restructuring it all, so it's just not a subscription based thing, so you can actually just buy each month outright as you use it. And just from purchasing FF2, the training month, you'll get all the video exercise library, all the core HIIT workouts, all the resources forever, just from purchasing the 1 month of FF2 for like 30 bucks. So check the website below. I don't know if it's happened yet, but you can still get your free training month down there. Definitely worth getting. Look at me, I train with that shit, you know? I don't look too bad. Alright guys, so back in the office. Actually a few days after that, I've gone and actually picked up the Gymstees tanks, which are dropping. I'm gonna, how do I show you guys these best? So these have turned out actually insane, guys. Alright, so here we have the Venice Beach collection, guys. So the blue, vintage. As soon as I saw these from the printers, I just picked these up. Actually insane. I did some vlogging at the printers, that'll be in the next vlog, but I want to show you guys these before Thursday, before we drop them. We got the gold. Hopefully that's focusing on this instead of me. This is probably my favorite personally. And then we got the pink, which is also my favorite personally, because every time I do a drop, they're my favorite personally. But this is actually, yeah, pretty insane. So I have never been more happy with a drop than the moment I saw these in person. So these are dropping Thursday, guys, 7:30 Queensland time. Stock is limited, so make sure you're on the site. But basically gonna end the vlog here. I hope you guys enjoyed the kind of raw walkthrough, I guess. It was a bit of a raw one, but I've decided this year with my channel, like, I've been experimenting a bit these last few weeks, and I decided, like, you know what, the main thing of what I like doing is just kind of putting out my natural energy, how I'm feeling at any given time in the day, talking about topics, anything that comes to my head, just giving out my energy, you know. I feel like that's like my strength, and it's easy to try be all tactical and shit like this, and obviously this is all tactical. Like, my life just doesn't happen like this. There's a lot of planning going around my businesses as well, but instead of just trying to overthink the content I'm doing, just really documenting that as well, because that's what I freaking love to do, and that's what I've been doing for years. But no doubt we'll still be doing like cooking vids and chucking stuff in. Obviously a busy time right now with the Gymstees stuff, so it's like filming a cooking vid is not in line with my actual proper business of Gymstees, which is, you know, getting the stuff out there. So that is the vlog. Hope you guys enjoyed. 2020, let's go. Freeze fam, I'm getting it. I hope you guys are getting it, and I hope that you guys get some of these shirts when we drop them on Thursday. But with that all being said, I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Peace out, much love as always, and I hope you have a good night if you're watching this.